Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BLBS, the Fast Saga. That's right, we are back from our couple weeks break as Abram was gallivanting across Europe, or what, I don't know where the fuck he was. But we're back for another episode. I'm joined, obviously, Tino, Abram, Tanner. They're all to different sides of me, and we are here to bring topics and discuss things and just have a grand old motherfucking time. I am ready for this episode. Tanner, look at him. We want to get a little bit of a shout out to the fact that Tanner is what? He is dressed as a businessman. And Tanner, I'd like you to start off this episode by telling us why that is.
Oh, okay. Well, for one of my classes, I'm taking a video production class this semester in college. And one of our first assignments is to do a shot list story. So we had to write a script and do a storyboard for a story that incorporates multiple different kinds of shots that have combined camera movements and camera placement. It's a whole thing. You wouldn't understand. But basically, my story involves
to be a film school kid like us.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be basically. My film involves a guy who gets home from work. It's during a heat wave. The film is called Heat Wave. He walks into his house. Everything's going hunky-dory with his AC. He goes to sleep. He wakes up and he's sweaty as all get out. Okay, he was sweaty when he walked in the door, but he's sweatier now. And he's stumbling around. He's going into the late stages of heat exhaustion almost immediately.
Of course.
And the film caps off.
Yeah.
In order to break some of the tension of him presumably dying from heat exhaustion at the end, I had my girlfriend pose as the character who throws a cup of water on me to reveal to be just a terrible drama queen about the heat. So yes, I progressively got sweatier and sweatier by splashing myself from the sink. I was finally.
I poured a cup of water down his back.
He poured a cup of water down my back. My ass is wet. And we capped it all off minutes before showing up here with Anna throwing a cup of water on me. Yep. So,
real filmmakers here, I see.
Yes,
exactly. Yeah, we were. I started off with this whole thing. He's supposed to be sweaty, right? And I'm like, Tanner, you know what the best way to get sweaty is? Go outside and get sweaty. I told him to go run around the block a couple times, and he did.
I did 2 laps around the block.
Whoa!
Yeah, and he came back pretty sweaty.
I wonder what our neighbors across the way thought when they saw a guy in like business casual and wearing dress pants, dress shoes, and a shirt and tie here. They see me run once and they're like, okay, that guy's got somewhere to be. Well, there you go, look at him go. They see me run. They see me run by once, and they're like, okay, that guy's he's got somewhere to be. He might be late for something. But then they see me run by again.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows what's up?
Who knows what they're thinking?
Now, Tanner, this whole thing feels like a little bit of an excuse for your attire, or an explanation, let's say a more neutral term. But here's my opinion.
Yeah.
This is perhaps the best you've looked on camera in a while. Save for the overt sweat and water on you.
Yeah.
Right, as a function of the filming.
Yeah.
The nice shirt unbuttoned with the tie hanging down a little bit.
The loose tie.
He actually remembered how to tie a tie, and that blew my fucking mind because I probably only tied a tie twice maybe in my life, and the last time was probably six years ago maybe.
I used to have to wear one every day.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
But
you can learn it once.
As Abram pointed out, I do look like a Wall Street executive who just got indicted for insider trading.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh boy, I'm on top of the Goldman Sachs building right now, ready to jump off.
Yeah, ready just to say screw it all.
Yeah.
And on that note, I'd like us to transition to our first real topic of the day, and I'd like to hear first from Timo Nelson.
Well, you see, my topic is a little game that we're going to play later on in the episode.
Why later on in the episode?
Do we want to play it right now, Tucker?
Why does it matter? It makes no difference.
All right,
Tucker. Now I would like to interject for a moment. Now, if people have been watching the return of BLBS, you would know that Tucker was the host for the first episode.
Yes.
And Tucker is what you might refer to in that episode as a absolute pushover. So I have to say, even though I was able to completely derail the showcase to say this, I like that you're bringing a little bit more of an assertive hand to this episode.
I remember closing out the episode and man, I was a little fucking wimp. I was a little bitch that day. And I'm bringing the energy now. Timo, fuck you. Give me your game now.
All right, Tucker. We're playing a classic. We are playing a classic game of ours. You know what it is. It's It's Tucker is an idiot. But this time, I was inspired by my internship. You know, they really like this thing called Real or Fake. They love doing Real or Fake.
Oh, I've seen those on TikTok.
Yeah, well, you've probably seen mine that I did. The Real, I made some TikToks that
Yeah, Timo. Yeah, we see your TikTok all the time.
Well, no,
I have actually seen them.
I have seen his
I saw the
TikToks.
workout protein one.
Yeah, the workout protein one got like 600,000 views.
Well,
yeah,
That's
with
a lot of fucking views.
yeah, there's it's a lot of views. It's a little scary, but this time because it's Tucker is an idiot, we can't do pre-workouts and we can't do aesthetics or anything like that. So we're doing musical genres here, Tucker. And I've pulled some musical genres that you're gonna tell me if they were.
Come down to fucking music, guys.
well, I have a great one that
Who even cares about music?
Tucker is an idiot that I'll do later in the month. God willing that we do this show before then.
Yeah.
But it's not about music. It's for a little film that'll be coming out soon that I may or may not be reading the book adaptation of.
All right. That's a nice tease. I'm ready for that. Timo.
Oh no, wait for it. Let me guess it. I'm gonna guess it. Is it House of Gucci?
House of Gucci.
It's actually The Lost Daughter, directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal.
So, real or fake musical genres, Tucker? Are you ready?
This is actually a pretty good idea, not gonna lie. This topic of
We are gonna start it out with, I think maybe is an easy one, maybe you've heard of it before. Is the genre tropical house real or fake?
Oh God.
Here's the thing. These will all sound real.
Well, no, the thing is that does not sound real.
Oh.
Tropical house, real or fake, Tucker? Suck it to me.
I'm going fake.
Nope. Tropical house is indeed real.
Well, now here's the question. I don't know how much you prepared for this. Do you have an example song?
I do, and I think we can play it actually. Here, if I just
will we be able to hear it?
We can play like the first 5-10 seconds.
You guys won't be able to hear it.
Well,
then what's the point?
And we lost Abram.
Yeah, Abram's gone.
Tucker,
Abram
our
really
friend from high school, Jacob, made some tropical house music that's on Spotify.
Great.
And so, well, I don't know. Only the viewers will be able to hear it. So
I'll sit here and jam in silence.
Oh yeah, Daddy-o, listen to that tropical house. I love that tropical house music that's going on right now.
Oh yeah, okay. Now, next one, Tucker. Are you ready for this?
Well, my track record is currently 0-0.
Yeah, but you've got some more. You've got some time to make it up. Okay. Is power folk real or fake?
Oh, Christ. Power folk.
Power folk.
There seem to be two competing. It seems like an oxymoron of a music genre.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's fake.
You are correct. Power folk. I made that one up. Okay.
That's a pretty good fake.
That's a good one. Like I said,
it's not good enough for me to fall for it though.
Okay. Are you ready for this next one?
Thank you for cutting off Tanner, by the way. I really appreciate that.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'd be terrible at this because I would just assume that all of these are real. That's how much. That's how much like. If you want to say black pilled on the music industry that I am.
That they will do anything. Okay, Tucker.
They'll just fucking do anything.
Industrial. Is that a real or a fake musical genre?
Industrial music.
Industrial.
Would Drake's new album count as industrial?
No, industrial is a very specific genre. He's thinking.
I have to go with my gut and say that one's fake too.
Nope. Industrial is real. Industrial music is gritty, grimy techno beats, often from. It's like imagine techno beats, but instead of a kick drum, you have the sample of a dude banging on an oil canister.
It's like clangs and it's all sorts of garbage.
It's approaching like noise music.
So the reason this is a fucked up Tucker is an idiot is because I think if either Tanner and I would have done it, we would have done just as poorly. Industrial. So far, that's the only one so far.
Well, here's the great part about Tucker's an idiot is it has evolved from haha, the three of you know, pointing at me laughing to just asking me obscure questions and see if I can get them right or not. It really has nothing to do with my disconnect from reality anymore, which it was obviously based on initially. Yeah. It's now just a trivia thing that happens to be focused on me.
Yes. Okay. Well, I've got a couple more here. Is the genre Midwest emo? Is that real or fake?
Oh no.
Midwest emo.
That's totally real.
Yeah, that is totally real.
I'm partial to some Midwest emo. You get some modern baseball, maybe.
Or you get those fancy math rock guitar licks.
That's a sport.
Oh, see, this is why I wouldn't do great at this.
Okay.
I'm always mixing up music genres and sport.
Yeah.
Midwest
tennis genre.
Okay. Next up,
music.
Tucker. Next up, hyperspace.
Hyperspace music. Ooh, that's a good one. But I think it's just weird enough to be fake.
It is indeed fake.
I pulled you into a whammy there.
Yeah, you did.
I'm on a roll though, but I don't want to get my hopes up.
Okay. Okay. You've got one more. You got one more to rein it all in. Hyperspace was a good one, Tucker. And I was thinking maybe you'd heard of hyperpop and thought that maybe hyperspace was a spin-off.
Now, why the fuck would I have heard of hyperpop?
Well, hyperpop is a fairly prolific genre among the youths these days.
Tucker, you've heard of 100 Gex.
You've heard of the 100 Gex.
No, well, I've heard of something else, Gex, but
oh. This reminds me of when I listened to Hyperpod at Jerry Lewis's house.
Okay, your final one, Tucker. Are you ready?
All right. I'm here.
Bardcore.
I didn't go to
Bardcore.
Bardcore. Ooh. I feel like this is a trick question.
Why would it be a trick question? Is it real or is it fake?
Well, no. I think
it's a trick question because you were trying to trick me.
Yeah, it is a trick.
It's a trick. My first thought is that it's a trick question because it's a real thing, but not a musical genre. Does that make sense? Or do you? I mean, fuck you guys.
Real?
I'm gonna say it's fake in terms of musical genre.
You were maybe on the right roll earlier because I think it is a musical genre. I don't know how widely accepted bardcore is as a musical genre.
This exactly fits what I was saying.
Yeah.
Is this a trick question? Literally, yes.
No,
it's
not.
Secret option C. Where is it a real genre or not?
Well, no, it is a real genre because people make music of it, and there's specific conventions, and it is a real genre. Bardcore, being oftentimes pop songs from the late 90s and early 2000s being remixed in the medieval style, oftentimes with their lyrics rewritten in dead languages like Latin or Old Greek or whatever. And so you've got, Smells Like Teen Spirit covered, but it's also in Latin and played with Roman era instruments. That's bardcore.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. It's a partially real thing.
It's real. You can look up bardcore and you get results.
Great. All right.
Well, there you go.
How'd I do?
You did pretty well. I think you got.
Questions come into my mind, or as they're introduced to me, I forget what happened before.
Just right in one ear and out the other.
It's all gone.
Yeah.
You got 3 out of 5, I think. Actually, pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
This was 60.
Passing where I come from. They let you pass with 60.
60s get degree skis.
Yep. That's what all the kids are calling them now, degree skis.
And with that brings us to the end of another successful and riveting installment of Tucker's an Idiot.
Yep,
of course. Graphic. Thank you. And with this disappearance of that wonderful graphic, we are now passing it on to Tanner Dykstra. What do you have for your topic?
Well, I came up with this just now, recently, because as I was getting into costume for my short film, my first short film appearance, I realized that the dress pants I'm wearing don't fit anymore. I'm currently only wearing a belt to keep them up because the button will not work, and neither will the zipper. It
will not work because it does not reach the latch.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It's not that the button is like mouth.
Whoa! He's got to open the door for her, Tucker. He's got to let the internet into the room.
Yeah, let that internet in.
All right.
There it is. Feel that internet rushing in. What I was gonna say was, They don't fit anymore. I have become grossly overweight, morbidly even so. That these pants that I haven't worn since high school don't fit anymore. My girlfriend tried to tell me that human bodies change sometimes.
No, wrong.
No, what the hell?
Tanner, there's one thing that's changed. You've gotten wider. You've gotten wider.
So I need to ask you boys.
Okay.
What sort of wacky, off the wall, quick fix fitness regimes can I hop on so I can shred these pounds and get these pants to fit?
Now here's my question: is this all elaborate lead up to the BLB close off pose off? Because I think we should have that on BLBS after your workout routine.
The close off.
The close off pose off.
That's Patreon content right there.
That's Patreon content. We're not giving that away for free. Absolutely not.
BLB OnlyFans?
No, well, no. Wait, hang on. They went back.
They reversed. We can't.
Yeah.
We
BLB
can.
OnlyFans. All right. And now here's the thing: if you support us on Patreon enough, we'll start an OnlyFans.
True. Well, we have to make a Patreon first.
First, you have to support the channel enough to make a Patreon, and then you support the Patreon enough, we'll make an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Correct.
And you support that enough, close off, pose off.
Close off, pose off.
The close off, pose off, DC rank and off number 2. Oh.
Close off, pose off, coming soon.
Ooh.
Now Tanner.
Yes.
Here's my opinion, because I'm trying to think. Okay. I've been to your home. I know what you have in your house.
Yeah.
What I think you should do is I think you should bench press Criterion DVDs.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
We have a growing collection that is possible.
Now, Abram, I don't want to step on the toes of your concept here, but does that mean normal Blu-rays are disqualified? Do they have to be entries in the numbered spine Criterion collection?
Well, I know you have a lot of Criterions, right? But Tanner's got that farmer strength, as we all know, so that might not be enough. And if so, you do have an unholy amount of DVDs and Blu-rays, even some VHS tapes on those shelves down there. So
I think what you do is you go as much as you can with Criterion DVDs and Blu-rays, and just make sure to. And then if you need a little bit extra weight, you got like an extra 15 pounds or whatever. Each one of the Lord of the Rings collector sets.
Oh yeah,
those are like 15 pounds each. Yeah, that adds a ton.
Yeah, I can. What's my PR for lifting the Criterion collection?
140 DVDs.
Wow.
I think
Fantastic.
Tanner. I think you should run up and down the stairs from your floor on the top floor to the basement, all 3 stories down. You should run laps up and down the stairs. Okay. 25 times right after you wake up and 25 times right before you go to bed every single day.
Sort of like a One Punch Man scenario.
Yeah, you just run up and down those stairs.
See, I was gonna say I'm gonna fold this into my idea that I had for myself.
Okay.
Incorporating Abram's idea of using things around the house. I'll just be chasing Eleanor because I do that already, basically.
Okay.
She hates me. Yeah. I can't. She refuses to let me show her love. So I oftentimes will, chase her up from the basement up to Jenny's room where she hides. I can just do that multiple times.
Yeah.
I just keep doing that loop.
Maybe have you made your movie room downstairs yet? Maybe there's something to be made in the movie room.
No, the basement is perfect the way it is, I think.
I like the basement as it is. It's growing on me. Our Al-Qaeda dungeon is growing on me.
Sex dungeon basement.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. My recommendation would be maybe to add something plant-based to your diet.
Things from the earth, green things?
Now, Tucker, what kind of things would you be implying here?
Chicken nuggets don't grow on trees, right? No.
Chickens eat grass. Pretty sure.
Does hamburger help her eat grass?
Yeah. Now, Tucker, are you implying that my diet has something to do with my supposed weight gain? Because I splurge a little bit sometimes. I'll have 2 or 3 cookie dough things when I come home from school every day for the past 2 weeks. But outside of that, and eating mac and cheese and chicken nuggets for like 2 meals a week, and fast food is another meal a week, maybe 2.
I have an excellent solution.
Yes.
It's called Nordstrom Rack, where you go and you buy new pants at the Nordstrom Rack.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You buy new pants, they fit you.
Yeah,
and then you can forget about everything
and then
else.
the problem is gone. No more problems.
Wow.
But the question is, does he have to run to Nordstrom?
Yeah, he does have to run to Nordstrom.
I do have to run to Nordstrom. Okay.
No, but not just Nordstrom.
In the mall, Tanner?
You won't sweat as much.
I won't sweat as much.
You got to go to Nordstrom Rack because it's cheaper than regular Nordstrom.
Sure.
Well, we need to. He's gonna own these pair of pants for the next 10 years or whatever. He got the last one 10 years ago.
Yeah, I probably got these when I was like 14 or something.
So
like
it's
that.
okay for him to splurge on this pair of pants.
Okay, he get a nice pair of dress pants that fit him nicely, and then he can go back to eating hamburger helper 4 times a week.
Exactly, and in 7-10 years, new pair of pants.
New pair of pants, yeah.
7 to 10 years, another 10 years after that, triple bypass.
Yeah. Get a hamburger helper feeding tube.
Ooh.
All right, I am going to interject. Wait. Tucker segment time. Let's go. All right, I'm the host with an iron fist. I'm gonna Iron Curtain. I'm a communist.
Tucker self-avowed.
But this segment has nothing to do with communism. In fact, it leans very heavily into the deep, dark recesses of capitalism. Because today, boys, we are going to be talking about a topic that was brought up off camera a couple weeks ago, but I've been percolating it a little more. Let's design the first line of BLB merch. What certain things are we going to be selling? What designs? What classic phrases? Which faces are going to be present on whatever it is we decide to put our logo and brand on? What do we want to associate ourselves with?
We got to go BLB. Abram and I need our own like kind of mild hype beast line of BLB. It's like mildly hype beast was BLB. So it's got the BLB square on the shirt pocket, and it's a long sleeve white T-shirt, and it says backlog banter down one of the sleeves.
And it says backlog banter in Japanese on the other sleeve, but we don't know how to spell it, so just random Japanese characters.
Well, it says like all American barbecue or something in Japanese down the side.
I hope it says all American barbecue.
My first thought.
Yes.
I'm looking around my room like, what things would I want to be BLB themed that are in my room right now? And the first thing that I look at is I've had this thing for fucking ever is my creeper mouse pad.
Creeper mouse pad. Okay.
Falling apart a little bit, not very much, but I think we need to go for that subsect of mouse pads that is Booba mouse pads, but it's Tanner's fat bedoink-a-doink.
Yeah.
It's that MF dump truck he carries around. So it's him looking around and popping out his ass, and it's got his ass filling up the frame so you can rest your wrist so nicely.
Like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
And it would still be your creeper mouse pad. Nothing would change.
Leave comments in the description below the description if you want to order one of those, because they will be made.
The creeper mouse pad. That's what it's called.
Yeah, the creeper mouse pad. It's me. Ooh.
Yeah, like baby Brent from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah,
you're doing that kind of pose. Yeah.
Oh,
exactly. We're on a roll here, boys. Throw them out.
BLB mug. Backlog.
BLB mug.
That was really lame.
The backlog. I want a backlog banter mug. And it's just slightly larger than normal. It's like it's not a Louder with Crowder style like humongo mug that you don't need. It's just like 4% bigger than normal. It's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
It's like 16.4 fluid ounces instead of 16.
What do I need?
I think unfortunately we need to go. Fortunately for us, unfortunately for the people who are purchasing it, they need to be like 0.5% smaller, so we can actually make more mugs out of the material that we're making them out of. So we're getting more for our money, and they are getting less for their money.
I have a great idea. We get a la the, have you guys seen the T-shirts? That's the entire B movie script.
Yeah.
I think we should get a transcription of maybe Timo's thing from Quest.
Yeah, the anchor ad read. It's just
the anchor ad read. Or I was thinking we pick a random episode on BLB and we just transcribe the whole thing.
Oh god, that'd be terrible.
What's a great meme episode from BLB that we could use that we could transcribe onto a t-shirt?
I think the DC rank off. It's a long video. It's complete nonsense. We argue a lot.
Yeah.
We're shirtless for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. We get a PNG of you and Tucker shirtless, and we stretch them out so it goes all the way around the front and back of the shirt.
Merch.
And then we superimpose the text onto the two pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a nonsense blob of skin and words.
I think we got to take this DC rank off thing even farther.
Okay.
You know the classic thumbnail from that video.
Yes.
Abram being our hunkiest motherfucker in the world, holding me a PC. I think we sell stickers that are my stretched face that you can put on your PC, so you
PC wraps
in your home can recreate the DC rank off.
We need to reach out to D-Brand to get some phone skins of like a Linus Tech Tips style like shitpost phone skin, but it's like Tucker's like stretched face. I think server emotes as stickers would be great. So you can just slap slap a Pog Abram HD on something.
I was gonna say, Tucker, your mousepad idea. I was gonna say Pog Abram HD taking up the entire mousepad.
Or like
a one picture stretch.
You know how they make desk mouse pads, desk pads. They're like this. They go across your whole desk. You could do something cool with that with a nice like an emote collection. You could have just a Morris mouse pad.
Oh, Morris.
Sure. Yeah, I think maybe Marvel would sue us, but
okay. So I'm glad you brought that up because the actual legitimate answer for BLB merch, I think, is stickers. Like that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
What I think we should do is take the licensed properties and images that are important to the channel and then sell stickers based on those. So like Marvel's Avengers is important, so we just sell like Iron Man stickers or things like that.
Just skip the middleman and actually give people things that we know they're buying because they're famous brands.
I think I was looking through the pinned messages on our Discord for some classic BLB moments and memes. I think we sell a life-size cardboard cutout of Timo dressed up as a villager from a no longer existing country.
I think some sort of cardboard cutout is very important for us to have at some point, so we can have it in the background of one of our videos. I think that's
maybe if that one is if that specific image of me is a little un-PC to make a cardboard cutout. Maybe the one where I'm wearing the pasta colander on my head, shirtless, and I'm cooking.
I was gonna say, if we could get all four of us, the Parasite thumbnail, we have the black bars on our eyes.
Yeah.
Those could all be their own cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
So I'm also looking at the pinned messages, and I think we should make a BLB quote of the day calendar. So you get to like August 9th, and it says, "Y'all always talking about stereo head units when you should be getting some head on your unit." And so every day you get a classic BLB saying like that.
That's pretty good stuff. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Timo, you gave me a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I pushed this meme enough. I'm sure I've referenced it somewhat on a BLBS episode in the past, but I have one of the greatest phone cases known to man, which is this great design.
Oh, yeah, that great design.
Yeah. I think what we do is start buying phone cases and burning them on the stove and selling them again.
Oh, that's great.
So people can join me in this great journey of having a textured phone case.
But we specifically burn off the part where it says like OtterBox or whatever.
Yeah. We're like, oh, it's the BLB box. It's the backlog box card.
It's burned a little bit. And I actually have one final thing of actual BLB merch. Let me get that real quick. Hold on.
Oh right.
He does actually
have the same thing. It's at home.
And here's the first piece of BLB merch.
What?
Oh.
Roger Ebert's FEMUR.
What?
Finally debuting it on our official content. I have purchased from the dark web Roger Ebert's FEMUR bone. Look how great it is.
Wow.
The detail.
Can you chew on it? What happens if you chew on it? Do you get?
You guys want a Roger Ebert FEMUR unboxing?
Yeah.
Right here, live on BLB. All right, hold on.
You gain his movie reviewing abilities.
Yes, his film critique skills.
Yeah.
The cat.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to pull up the stamp, and then you pulled it something even better.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the stamp, too.
The stamp's pretty legit.
Yeah.
This is actually like somewhat BLB merch, but no, that's not as fun. All right, I don't know. I'm covering the sticker that says otherwise, but
yeah. It has the address for the dark web on it. So
it says do not open. It's Roger Ebert's femur.
Yeah.
Now
Roger Ebert has a really short femur, by the way.
Yeah, well.
This is the cheapest dog one I can find.
You think enough time has passed that this is no longer in poor taste?
Oh, no. I don't really care.
Okay.
He can sue us if he needs to.
Huh?
Now, I
would not invite Roger Ebert to sue our channel.
Fair use, parody, fair use, and
fair use.
Yeah.
Tucker is merely chewing on a representation of Roger Ebert's femur.
We all very much
the representation being the real thing, but
yeah.
I've been hesitating on opening this from its packaging because I don't know how many insects and small woodland creatures this is going to collect and invite into my room and it's sitting there.
I'd like you to keep this under your bed. Then every month, every fourth episode of BLBS, we take it out and check on it.
Check on Roger Ebert's femur.
Check what kind of mold it has accrued. How's it taste?
It doesn't really taste like much.
Yeah, I thought it'd be pork flavored.
Well, let's see what the sticker says. Pork femur. Well, I mean,
pork femur.
Kind of a porky individual.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, just dogpile on him more. Yeah.
Just make the estate.
He and I go way back.
Just make the estate of Roger Ebert really, really hate us.
Yeah. Oh God, he's dying!
Oh God, he's allergic to Roger Ebert.
But I got pushed through. I'm the host today.
He's got.
Roger Ebert Chamber. We've come up with phenomenal ideas. We had a great segment of Tucker's an Idiot. We talked about Tanner finally doing something in his life. And Abram, I want you to close us out with probably the greatest topic of all time. I mean, it has to be, right?
Yes.
So we've got our own problems we deal with, right? But we all have very good lives. I'm here at college. I got a great job, great girlfriend, great family. You guys have a house together. You guys are living it up. Timo's following his career, right? He's doing all kinds of cool film stuff. The point is, we're all doing really great. So how many days would it take? What would have to go wrong, and how many days would it take for you to be on the corner of the street, homeless, performing sexual favors for money?
This is impossibly incriminating information.
I was gonna say, if we can safe for work this up a little bit and make it a bit more jokey and less sad. How many things have to go wrong before you directly follow the plot of 2019's Joker? Before you go full Joker mode and you become Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
I mean, I've already taken the Joker pill, so
yeah, Timo's the closest of all of us. I feel.
Well, we do have pictures of Timo with Joker hair.
I do have the Joker. I never put on the Joker makeup.
No, that's true. But yeah,
I do have the Joker hair.
Sides and white on the top.
You would never be able to turn back if you put on that Joker makeup.
I would just keep wearing it every day.
Yeah,
I feel like Tucker is. If you read through Tucker's his Discord messages he sends sometimes, he has had his Joker moment. Already.
Which one was it?
I think you had a joke. There was one moment where you were thinking about the MCU again, and you sent a message about it, and you were like you were really loving up the MCU. That was a very Joker moment because you're just like, I don't give a fuck about anyone else thinks. I like these movies more than you were just like, yeah, that was.
What do you get when you combine an MCU fanboy with a group of film critics and film Twitter that hates him? You get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, of course. Now here's the final question.
Yeah.
With my transition into the Joker, which, as we know, is happening slowly but surely, and it might accelerate exponential growth. In certain mathematical terms. But which talk show host or famous person will I assassinate?
Oh, no, hang on. I know everyone's going to go for the obvious one, but I want to reserve him for me and myself and I.
I don't know who the obvious one is.
Oh.
You haven't been paying attention recently?
Yeah, the one that's gotten some negative attention on the internet recently.
on lay website known as Twitter.
But what late show host would Tucker hate the most?
Now here's the thing. I'm a creative individual. I'm taking creative liberties with my transformation into the Joker. It does not have to be specifically a talk show host. This can be any famous person.
I was gonna say, Tucker, I feel like you. How do you feel about Jimmy Fallon?
So I watched the Tonight Show live one time, and I visited backstage, and I don't.
Yeah,
Did I meet him? I can't really remember. Oh, I guess
Tucker's
I did.
dad hooked me up with meeting with Fallon. I've met Fallon. I've shaken his hand. I was really sick when I shook his hand. That was kind of a nice thing of me to do.
You gave Jimmy Fallon COVID.
Yeah, I gave biological warfare.
I gave Jimmy Fallon a cold. Probably. It was pre-COVID, but
I like the idea of it being the battle of the Tuckers. Tucker Hazel, Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Hazel,
Ooh,
Tucker v. Tucker, Octagon.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one.
That's pretty good.
That's a respectable one.
Take him in a fight.
You think so?
Tucker has wild.
Rodriguez here.
He's got wild ferocity. Tucker would just like erupt, and then and the other Tucker, Mr. Carlson, would just not know what was coming at him. He'd be dumbfounded. And he's a bit of a weasel, and so Tucker would probably get the best of it. He would get the jump. Tucker would get the jump on Tucker Carlson.
Yeah.
Sure. And all of this is in Minecraft Roblox fair use parody.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
What do you have to back to Abrams' thing? I'm curious. I was thinking about what all has to go wrong in mine.
And you don't need to even go specific, just like a time frame. Like how many terrible days would it take? Because famously, speaking of Joker in Batman, The Killing Joke, he says it takes one good day for men to turn bad. That's what Joker says.
One good day?
No.
If you catch the bus on time, you become the Joker immediately.
So I don't think you can hold on for more than one day.
If you're
Just people.
Well, it's got to be.
Unless you have an extra cookie after dinner, then you become the Joker.
Right.
Mine has got to be at least a while because due to some lease things, our rent is paid through like October right now, and so we're good. We're chilling. We don't really got to worry about that. So I'm not going to get evicted anytime soon. Maybe if I start barbecue, I could get evicted if I barbecued in my backyard, which I want to do, but is against the lease, and so. It's a bit of a problem. Sure. So far, I've had to go over to my other friend's house to barbecue.
That's a good Joker society moment right there.
Yeah, I just want to grill.
Yeah. Yes.
So the downfall, Timo's spiral towards homelessness begins with a nice backyard barbecue.
With me firing up the Smoky Joe and cooking some burgers.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's where mine begins.
Good quality stuff.
I don't know about me personally. I'm not an extremely Joker-pilled individual.
I think your twos begins at the same time. It's when the president of the University of Lincoln, Nebraska, finds that first episode of BLBS we did about him.
You think he's gonna find out? Oh no.
Yeah, I was thinking when you were bringing up the merch, I was like, yeah, that episode has just got a string, like a 20-minute string of just pure unholiness that needs to go on a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, hold on. We're retroactively adding to the merch section. I think we sell coffee table books that are my hit list. I make a full 200-page hit list.
Big print, glossy pages, lots of pictures.
100 hardcover.
It's a coffee table book.
Could you sell that?
I think once you hit 200 pages, the FBI is gonna take notice.
It's gonna be like the Turner Diaries.
What's the average length of a coffee table book in terms of page count?
Oh, like 400, man. They're huge.
Okay, all right. I don't know how many pages are in a thing. My parents had one that was lighthouses and a cheese one. There was like a history of cheese table coffee book.
Yes.
Tucker endowed me with a history of farting book for Christmas.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
You're now well endowed.
Who farted the first fart, Tanner? Did you do your reading?
Tanner, how many pages of that Christmas gift have you explored?
No, none.
Nice.
I saw that in half price books for like $2.50, and I'm like, this would be funny.
What about you? What's the final step in your downfall, or the first step in your downfall, I should say?
Well, to close out the episode on just an absolutely terrible note, I would say how my life would fall apart. Well, what do you think? Because I don't know. I feel like it'd be something that I wouldn't see coming. Because I'm a very paranoid person, so I always make sure that I have things in order.
They cancel Metroid Dread.
Ooh, That's a pretty good one.
I would do it.
I think maybe the real Joker moment is when you wake up one day and realize that the haze of nostalgia and bullshit that you've been covering your eyes with is just gone. And you wake up and you realize Star Fox 64 isn't that good. And it just like upends your entire sense of reality and purpose.
I said, when would your life fall apart and spiral into homelessness, not when would I kill myself on camera.
Oh, I see. He jokers himself.
Oh God.
That's an episode.
Hey, let me do it. All right.
Everybody, thanks so much for joining us today for this episode of BLBS. I think we've had some fun, told some laughs, told some lies. It's been a great episode.
The problem is,
Timo, take us out.
We've had a segment that we've been intending to add to this new run of BLB, which is the host gets to grade the topics brought by each member of the squad here. Now, if we think back to Timo, he had a solid Tucker's an Idiot. It wasn't fantastic, Timo. I'm sorry, you've done better. I'm being 100% honest. That's a B- for me.
Okay.
It's passable. It was solid.
I'm living with a B-.
But could have certainly been better. Now, Tanner,
I could have found weirder musical genres. I was looking for them, but I was stumped. I wasn't hanging out enough at the radio station while I was writing it. That would have helped.
Sure, yeah. Tanner, what are you
knock on the door? Keep talking.
I'm watching.
Amongst yourselves.
I'm reading the history of farting.
Oh, okay. All right. You keep up. While I grade you, because of course you brought the wonderful topic that was come up with relatively recently of how should you work out to change your pants, and how that topic I think developed into something really fascinating. So Tanner, you get an A- for that one. It was great, good, solid stuff. Abram, your Joker thing, well, involved into the Joker thing. It started off with that initial prompt. I'm not gonna lie, wasn't doing it for me. I think when Tanner shifted it into Joker moments, and Jokerfying yourself, that's what really made the segment interesting.
Understandable.
You get a B+ because I liked the idea. And I liked where you're going. A little bit
he beat me by 1+.
Yeah.
What?
and now I haven't really thought about it, but how do we grade ourselves, or do we have the 3 other people?
No, you just grade yourself.
Yeah, you just give yourself a grade.
Okay. Well, BLB merch is probably one of the greatest topics that has graced this show ever. So
it's an evergreen topic.
This is an evergreen topic. You probably could have a second installment.
Yeah, we could.
Serious, like in the future, we could.
God forbid that we're ever serious about it. God forbid we're ever serious about it.
I think that gets an A. I would lean towards A+ because I'm just that awesome. But I don't want to. It's self-biased.
Okay. Yeah.
Back on a little bit. So I get an A. Basically, I win. Give me the medal. I'll get Roger Ebert's femur for the day. And if one of you wins next episode, you'll get the femur.
Now, the last thing I would like to say before the video ends is this. Timo is in an interesting position. He doesn't even realize it yet.
Uh-oh.
Because now he's got an opportunity when he edits the video to either leave in the grading segment or cut the video when I said to cut the video. And I just want you to know, Timo, no matter which choice you make, I will remember it.
He will remember it. He's going to remember it.
Okay. Will remember this.
Hang on. I have one thing that I'd like to add before the end of the episode. And that is that the greatest fart the world has ever known was Joseph Pujol.
Good for him.
What?
Tanner, I'll need a Joseph Pujol book report by next episode.
And do. You got it. You got it, boss.
Sign us out of here, Tucker.
BLBS, the Fast Saga has concluded. We are done with this episode, and we will see you guys at the next time.
At the next time.
At the next guy.